Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you all for all the love on the first video. You know, a lot of people were always asking me like, oh, do you have a YouTube channel, or you should start a YouTube channel, you know, you're really good at your makeup. So YouTube is something I've always wanted to do, and here I am finally. So I do apologize for the lack of videos. Like I said in my first video, I'm going to try to upload every week. That's what I want. But I've been dealing with some technical issues here and there, so just hang in there with me. But I do want to thank you all for all the support and feedback from the first one. But anyway, today I'm coming to you guys with an eyebrow tutorial. In today's video, I will be showing you how to get these eyebrows and how you can slay them every day. You know, our eyebrows, they're all sisters, they're not twins, so I will be showing you guys how to do both and how to get them even. You know, I know a lot of people that always have trouble with getting their eyebrows even because they're not the same. So I am showing you how to do that in this tutorial. So yeah, with no further ado, if you guys are interested and want to know what I do on my daily routine to get these eyebrows, then just keep on watching.
Okay babes, so let's lay these brows. Starting with the spoolie side of my Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush, I'm going to brush my eyebrows upward. Starting with my ABH Dip Brow in shade Chocolate, I'm going to dip my brush, only grabbing a small amount of product, and I'm outlining the bottom part of my brow and slightly creating a little tail. You want to make sure you have a very thin angled brush so that you can create that sharp line. Now I'm going to outline the top part of my brow, and with the same product that I already have on the brush, I'm going to fill in the rest of my brow, avoiding the front part. And with very little product on my brush, I'm outlining the front of my brow, and then I'm turning my brush straight and I'm flicking it upwards with very light strokes, so that I'm able to create that gradient effect, that very natural looking brow. And then with my spoolie, I'm going to buff that out. Taking my ABH Dip Brow in shade Ebony, I'm going to dip that into my brush, and I'm creating my tail. You should end your tail diagonally from the outer corner of your eye. And I like to use this darker shade because it kind of gives the brow dimension. This way we're able to have that gradient effect that we're going for. Okay guys, so we have one eyebrow down and this other one is looking a little lonely over here. So I'm basically going to do the same exact steps I just did on my other brow, outlining the very bottom of my brow first. Moving on to the top part of my brow, again I am outlining that top part, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of my brow. Keep in mind that we are not filling in the front part of our brow yet. Once again, I'm outlining the very front of my eyebrow very lightly, and then I'm going to turn my brush vertically and I'm going to flick upwards with very light strokes. Taking my spoolie once again to buff any harsh lines out. Grabbing my shade Ebony, we're going to repeat the same steps as we did with the first brow. Now they're kind of looking like long lost sisters, so to even that out, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade Sand and my Morphe M224 concealer brush, and I'm going to outline that right under my eyebrow. This is basically where you get to cut the brow. Here you can fix any mistakes that you've made with your concealer. This is how we get that nice smooth brow. Now for this next step, I'm only grabbing a small amount of product and I'm going to place it right above my brow, and I'm going to outline the top part of my brow. I like to clean the top part of my brow because it gives that nice smooth looking effect, and it is optional. Some people like to use foundation instead of concealer. I like to use concealer because since this is the first step on my makeup routine, I go on with foundation later on anyway. And don't forget to blend that concealer upward. Same step as I did with the other brow. I'm outlining right under my brow, and then I'm bringing that product down and blending it into my eyelids. So here's where I compare my brows, and clearly they're not the same yet, so I'm going to go ahead and clean the other top part of my brow to make it look more even. I'm also focusing my concealer mainly on my arch, since this brow is a little bit more arched than the other one. This is where we're gonna make it look more even by just doing any adjustments that you gotta do. Take away, add, take away, keep adding, keep taking away until basically you have that same brow as the other one, at least until you feel like they both look the same. If you happen to go a little too ham with your concealer brush, it's okay, because like I said earlier, you can keep adding and keep taking away until you have that evenness that we're looking for. And as always, don't forget to blend your concealer out. I'm also going to be blending the front part of my brows just because I don't want them to be looking too together or anything. And lastly, just taking my spoolie and brushing my hairs out so they can stay in place.
And that is it, guys. That concludes this tutorial. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. If you're a beginner, these are some very easy steps. It does take a little bit of practice, but it's not hard. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want to see a tutorial on the look that I have today, just like this video and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe. And yes, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!